being tucked away 3 to pegs. Sometimes people think it's not a great spot. I think it's a great spot, especially here at Melton, and turned out beautifully for you there, Glegg.
Yeah, correct, Rob. Before the race, I was a little bit worried about our speed out. Wasn't sure if I could hold Keren's back or not. As it turned out, I could, and they rolled along, and he didn't even have to go the inside, which he don't like doing. So, you know, everything worked out lovely.
Going very strongly and performing really well.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think the biggest key that they've finally be able to teach him to settle when he's not out in front, and he's you know, hitting the line a lot better as a result.
He certainly is. There was a bit of tempo on early, and he just worked into it 3 wide, and you had to sustain a run a fair way out. And to the horse's credit, he didn't look like stopping.
No, that's right. I mean, last week he did the similar sort of thing, but had cover, but was still. You know, maintained a good run from, you know, good half mile out. So today was, you know, much the same with the tempo, nice and genuine throughout, but had to do it by himself. But at least he didn't have to come as wide and was strong at the finish.
The margins were pretty narrow, but he did enough to win, and that's all that counts, Lance. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, Rob. He was all out. He was out of gas on the line, and I planned it that way because it was only a short race. He's been over-racing back in the field, running, placing still. And just happy to just last it out. I was confident I did.
Yeah, no, he did well. And he's run some good races, hasn't he, in town?
Yeah, he's done really well. He just keeps running places. He's got really good owners in Tasmania, and there's a group of older gentlemen that have him, and they just keep persevering. And look, good luck to him. He's going to be competitive in that sort of grade. The worst thing is I've been drawing outside of with gusto the last few, and I thought if I can just draw inside of him, so we went in at the same price as him, and luck have it that we drew inside, and that was the tale of the story.
It turned out pretty well for you, Chris.
Yeah, she was really good. She, as you said, she had a good run, and the leader looked to be really under pressure down the back and popped off for a stride, and then thankfully the one behind us couldn't quite take that spot, so we were able to duck back down, and once the sprint lane came up, she did the rest.
Yeah, she's always been a mare that's always had a lot of ability. We saw her compete early days in some of the feature races. She's got terrific high speed, probably lacked a little bit in the stamina department where she over-raced at different stages, but one thing about her speed's brilliant, and as she's getting older, as we know with horses, they do toughen up with age, and certainly she seems to be heading in the right direction.
Yeah, well, that was the only thing Junior said, just, you know, she's got good speed. She's probably not over brave, and once that one come and sort of hammered her a bit, thought it would be best to trail, and yeah, it worked out well.
He's always shown to have brilliant speed over the short course, and he certainly lived right up to it tonight.
He sure did. You know, he just felt unbelievable when I pulled out down the back. He just so much speed, and Clayton said that he has a great turn of foot, and he definitely does.
Yeah, certainly does. It was a good race, a solid tempo from the word go, and it was run at a pretty hectic speed. And you only have to look at the time on this pretty cold, wet night. I think it's a brilliant time.
Yeah, it is a really good time. We were running the whole way, and where we ended up probably suited him. The end of the ground, he just kept going, and it's a credit to everyone out there. You know, you look at the results this week, and they're such a credit to themselves, really.
This horse is absolutely airborne.
Yeah, I think even that win might have even surprised Fred. I reckon it surprised me a bit. She's come such a long way. This preparation, he's done a fantastic job with her, and you know, it's just another string to her bow that she's led up and taken inside runs and things like that of late. But to do all the work coming from out the back wide in the last lap, that's a real credit to her.
Very much so, and had to sustain a long run, but the horse has got great speed and very good stamina.
Yeah, that's right. There's not a great deal that she can't seem to do at the minute. She's a real cranky sort of girl and hard work getting in the cart, and I think she gives Freddie a few headaches during the week, but yeah, she's really in the zone as a racehorse at the moment, so you know, terrific job for him.
A fantastic win. She's first up since the Queen of Pacific back in May, had a little bit of a freshen up, and a 151.9 mile rate, Chris. Unbelievable.
Yeah, no, she's a brilliant mare, and Clayton was really happy with her during the week and said she was in the zone, and she just felt enormous tonight.
She did. You wasted no time. She's got a 149.3 next to her name, so it's no surprise. She can certainly reel off the time. She's always shown that from a very young age when she started, a little bit of a late mature when she first joined the stable. I think she was trained up in New South Wales there on the border, and after one start or two came down to Emma's place, and it's been a wonderful journey.
Yeah, she's just going from strength to strength, and that time tonight's really good on this cold, sort of damp night, and she still had a good kick left if she needed it, and with the right run, she could run anything really.
Got the job done.
Yeah, absolutely. No, he's been a lovely horse right throughout his career. He's been with a few different trainers and he's won races everywhere he's gone. So no surprise to see him bob up first up and win for the Emma Stewart team.
No, well, we know they always get their horses nice and fit, especially fresh. And this bloke here, as you mentioned, he's a nicely bred horse. He's been a bit of a travelled horse. He's been around, as you mentioned, to a few different stables, but he's pretty professional and he just gets on with the game. Yeah,
that's right. No, he showed a good deal of gate speed and then relaxed beautifully in front. And, he was actually quite lazy in the later stages. And, you asked him to go and he responded and, he won that quite easily. So, I think you'll see him salute the judge many more times in the future.
Used her speed and strength to run away from it at the finish, Joe. Well done.
Thanks, Robbie. Yeah, look, she's been a nice little mare and she's just sort of found it a little bit hard to crack the MO. It wasn't no fault of her own or she wasn't good enough, but in the MOs is the next step and she had to do, she's got to work hard and sort of can't get things her own way a little. If she's drawn off the second row, they run you a 55 half. If she's drawn 5 or 6, everyone's punching on the inside of her and she's got to sort of out 3 deep with a 400 and today was virtually a drop back in class. Hey?
You knew he was going to keep coming in the straight.
Yeah, no, he kicked along nice the last half and they ran along and kept it a true run race and he found the line pretty good.
Yeah, he seems to enjoy that type of trip, doesn't he? Where he's not doing that work, he's virtually sitting on speed, and he's proven it quite a few times. He's got that nice little dash where he can finish off.
Yeah, Pretty didn't have it out of the gate as well, but he can do it all out sometimes. But sometimes it can be a blessing, and sometimes it's not.
Yeah. Good win. Mitch, they put on the speed early when you saw those 3 favourites out 3, 4, 5 wide. You knew that the swoopers were going to come into play, and that's exactly how it panned out for you.
Yeah, that's right. We thought if there was a bit of speed on, he'd nearly run over the top of him. He's been going really good of late, and it's a credit to Lisa and Mickey and his family, and it's an honour.
Oh, a big thrill for you too, winning here at Tabcorp Park tonight.
Yeah, it is. This is my first winner. I worked for Wayne Potter for a few years, and just recently me and my partner have just had a baby, and I moved to Kilmore and got a job with Lisa, and yeah, I can't thank her enough.
Got the job done tonight.
Yeah, thanks, Rob. He's actually a nice little trotter. His manners have sort of let him down back home, but he seems to have turned it around, and he's going to go through the grades.
He's, as you mentioned, he's little. He's not anything overly big as far as size is concerned.
No, he's only little, but he can trot when he wants to, so that's the main thing.